What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. So Republicans are involved in a huge cover-up for Matt Gaetz, and I want to talk about it. So listen, if you guys aren't subscribed to my page, please subscribe to my page right now. Like my content, share my content with as many people as you can, because right now is the time that we all need to be paying attention to real, honest, pro-democracy content. So Matt Gaetz was pegged as Donald Trump's next attorney general. And as soon as he got that nomination, or as soon as he begged Donald Trump to give him that nomination, he decided to resign from his spot in the House. Now, there was an ethics investigation into Matt Gaetz because there were allegations that he was paying for sex from underage girls, going to parties, bragging to people on the House floor about it, that he was at parties, using drugs, paying girls for sex. Yeah, actually trying to show pictures to other members of Congress like Mark Wayne Mullen, for instance. So Matt Gaetz decides to resign from his spot in the House because he didn't want that ethics investigation information to come out. Now, you would think most Republicans, even Donald Trump, even some of the worst Republicans would say, you know what? We should probably restore the American people's trust in our party by allowing these findings to come out. I mean, remember when all your friends were posting Save the Children because, there was that movie out and Donald Trump was going to save everyone from sex trafficking? Now you have Donald Trump's nominee for Attorney General who has allegations about him doing the exact things all of these Republicans were saying Donald Trump was going to save us from. And none of them seem to be talking about it, and none of them want this information to come out. And this should really piss you off, because Jim Jordan, the other member of Congress who decided to turn his back on an entire wrestling team who was being sexually assaulted, he's coming to Matt Gaetz's defense. And you won't believe the things he says to defend Matt Gaetz and how he just deflects from the serious issue that is Matt Gaetz and the allegations of him possibly being a sex offender.
And Congressman Jordan, do you have any sense about what will happen with that House ethics report that was supposed to come out Friday? Remember, Gaetz had been accused of things and no prosecution had been continued. It had been dropped. But Dick Durbin's trying to get his hands on that report, obviously, to leak it out to hurt President Trump. What is your sense on that?
Well, it's my understanding that is not supposed to go public. So if it's not supposed to under the rules, it shouldn't go public. And what I know about Matt Gaetz is one of the best members we had on our committee. In my time in Congress, which has been a while, I don't know, there are very few people who have the cross-examination skills he does. And I want someone in the Justice Department who's not going to say moms and dads at school board meeting needs to be investigated. I want someone at the Justice Department who's going to say it's wrong for the FBI to do a memorandum and say that pro-life Catholics are extremists. I want someone at the Justice Department who can tell us who planted the pipe bombs on January 6th, who leaked the Dobbs opinion, who put cocaine at the White House, instead of all the other stuff they seem to be focused on.
Again, this should really piss you off. He says Matt Gaetz is one of the best cross-examining people I know. Who the hell cares? What does that have to do with anything? We want to know about the allegations of him being a sex offender. And then he deflects even more by talking about things I guess he thinks are more important than us knowing if a member of the House has been paying underage girls for sex. He says, I want to know who brought cocaine into the White House. I want to know who planted the pipe bombs on January 6th. I want to know who released that information. How about this? We want to know all of that. And we also want to know if a member of the House, someone who Donald Trump has nominated to be his next attorney general, is sleeping with underage girls. Are you serious right now? Again, this should piss everyone off because, again, these are the same people who wanted to talk all the time about saving the children. Oh, Donald Trump, he needs to release the Epstein client list. He needs to release the Diddy list. We want to see the Gaetz list. How about that? He needs to release the Gaetz list. There's talk about these allegations, these findings that mind you, Republicans started this investigation. Republicans started the investigation because of the things Matt Gaetz was doing, and now Republicans are being silent about bringing out these findings. There's a chance this is going to be leaked. There's been a little bit of the information leaked. We've seen, tweets from one of the young girl's lawyers who says this happened when she was in high school. She was underage, and there are witnesses. This is the information we know so far. So the fact that they're trying to sweep this under the rug, I will not stop talking about it until we find out more information about this. You guys should be pissed off about it, and you should be making sure that you are sounding the alarm. Again, sharing the information, letting people know, letting Republicans in Congress know this information needs to come out. The American people need to know what the hell happened, and if someone who may be our attorney general is a freaking sex offender. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.